Ready? 5, 4, 3.
Hold on. I know we had Chamesh, Alba. Everyone needs their own way of counting in. I think we should all develop. I know you have to think of it, but what off the top of your head, Chad?
Ready? In Hamesh, Alba, Shalosh, Shtaim.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Where my mom's at? Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at? Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at?
Where my mom's at podcast with Christina P.
Hello, mommies. Listen. First up, I'm doing one night in Vegas. One night only. The Venetian Resort in Las Vegas in the Summit Showroom. Tickets are almost gone for that one. If you want to see me in Vegas, I don't do that shit a lot. You got to go there. I added a show at Wise Guys in Short Lake Titties, Putah. And here's the deal, man. They're always like, why don't you add a late show Saturday? I'm like, fuck you. Why don't you add a 4 p.m. show Saturday? Because my audience is civilized human beings. We go to bed early. So come see the 4 o'clock show. And then that one's gone. And then Madison, Wisconsin Comedy Club on State, October 26th through 28th. I'm working on some new Canada stuff coming because I just had such a blast in Toronto and Winnipeg. I'm coming back and I'll be hitting the East Coast and everywhere else. ChristinaPOnline.com for tickets. Also, check out my lipstick if you haven't bought this already. The Perfect Red. It really is the perfect red. And there's some good stuff coming around the corner with this shade as well.
Is there any trip more delightfully unpredictable than a road trip? After all, who knows where the road will take you? Who knows where you'll stay? Will it be that no-name hotel that says no to every request?
No, you'll have to find the elevators yourself.
Or maybe the one with the extra stale Danish for breakfast.
I think I broke a tooth.
When you want a place you can always rely on wherever the road takes you, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hampton by Hilton. Don't forget about our free hot breakfast.
Hilton, for the stay.
When you wake up with that irresistible urge for a Mickey D's breakfast sandwich, and you quietly slip out of the house before everybody else wakes up, just make sure you slip back in the house with enough for everyone. Because the aroma of a Mickey D's breakfast is unmistakable.
McGriddles, nice. Good looking out, bruh.
Now this is a good morning.
Hey, that's just the way it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Now, with me, I'm so pumped. I absolutely love this girl. Kim Congdon is here, guys.
Wow.
Come on.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm so excited.
I love you.
This is genius.
Isn't it great? Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
Well, you know why? Because I've been wearing red lipstick since I was like 13.
Yeah, it's your thing.
Yeah, it's my fucking thing, man. And they all suck. So I developed my own one with an atelier in Italy. And that's, I'll give you one.
I feel like that'll get me a husband. I don't know why. I feel like I've been lacking in red lipstick, and that might be the problem.
So what's the dating sitch like?
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Tell me everything.
Well, it's not good. I think mostly it's me.
Why do you think it's you?
Because I do sets, and then I hang out only where the comics are allowed to go.
Sure.
And then I walk out the door, and then like 2 people look at me, and I sprint to my car, and then I go home, and I'm like, why am I so lonely? So it's kind of like that.
You're a little isolated.
Yeah.
You just got to marry a comic. I think that's so.
Oh my God, no! You're an anomaly.
I know.
You're the only one that can.
The only I don't know how it happened or why, but God, I'm lucky.
You're
and
so lucky.
It's crazy because my husband's the only comedian that I ever dated. I didn't even date another comic before Tom Segura.
Dude, I mean, the way that it is. You should hear how the female comics talk about it. They're like, it will never happen again. It's
it
like
might.
The stars crossed. And Tom and Christina met, and then they went like past, and it was once in every 3,000 years.
Like Halley's Comet.
Yeah.
Once every
Yeah.
era. But maybe, is there no, have you, I won't say who, but have you dated male comics ever?
I have.
So you've tried.
Yeah.
What's it like
yeah.
when it's not working?
It's,
What's the main problem?
Well, I don't even know. I think that dating the actual job's kind of fun to date someone that does the same thing as you and you go on the road together. Like, we always had a lot of fun with that. It's just like the personality of another comic is a lot of clashing, a lot of the same.
See, here's the difference is that Tom and I did not do the road together very frequently. It was an anomaly if we did work together, actually. And I think that may have been what saved us, is because we didn't really mix stand up a whole lot with the I don't know.
And that you both are like good people somehow.
Yeah, we're
Like,
decent humans.
Yeah.
So maybe this person was they're just off. Like, oh gosh, I don't want to like get you in trouble because
Everybody knows who
okay,
it
I'm
is.
sorry. I'm like the one that's checked out. So let's not talk about it. 'Cause I
No,
don't
it's
wanna get you in
okay.
trouble.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I dated Lewis. You know Lewis Gomez.
No,
he
let's
does
bring him up.
the
Let's
Skank
try
Fest
this.
festival.
Oh yeah, which by the way, you're going to be there.
Yes,
September 20th. through October
I actually
1st.
have my own mini festival at his festival, which we refer to as my alimony.
That's amazing.
Called Kim Fest.
Oh, he's cute. I like him.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Gomez too, Latin, like it.
Yeah, we're really good friends. And we dated. It just didn't work out. We're very, very, very much alike in almost a bad way.
Yeah, because comedians, I mean, for those of you who haven't figured it out, we're severely mentally ill. It's funny because it took me, like today, I was, by 11:30, I woke up at like 8. By 11:30, I was still in my morning routine to get my mind right. That's how
normal.
much shit, right?
That's
It's like, I got to exercise and then I got to rest and then I got to meditate and then I got a vision quest and then it's like, fuck, dude. So
I'm
I
so mentally ill. After everything I do, like I'll be at my house, I'll be like, I have to send an email and I'll be like, I'll do it at 8:32. And then I'll zone out and then it'll be 8:34 and I'm like, I missed the window at 8:42 it is. And I'll just do stuff like that for a while. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to date another comic. Now he's got a special out. He just dropped a special.
Great.
He has this joke about how he dated this Puerto Rican. She was a crazy bitch. and the joke is that he was crying and I filmed him. Which I did. But he left out the part where he cheated on me and he was begging for me back. So I filmed him crying. So now I have to put out a special. And fucking defend myself.
Yes, you do.
And that's why you can't date a comic.
That's true. You know what? You know what's so funny is that I don't know what Tom says about me until he's taping it. I purposely don't, and vice versa. So only now are we like kind of sharing for each other. And I was like, "What are you working on with me right now? What am I doing in your act?" And he's like, "Just about your blowjobs, how bad they are." I'm like, "Okay." All right.
It's your therapy.
Don't want to fucking know. Yeah, like I'm done. I don't care anymore. I don't care. All right. So you're single lady. Are you on the apps? Are you doing all that?
You know, I get on the apps every once in a while.
Yeah.
Right now, I am on Tinder Plus because I'm trying to push my show in Raleigh.
What's plus? What's the plus?
You can choose the location. So now I'm just matching with dudes and telling them to buy tickets to my show. Because I'm trying to make it out here.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm on the apps. They're horrible.
Yeah, that's what I hear. And you'd think they'd be a blessing, but they're, I mean, I guess what's wrong? Is it just that people are too cursory with their judgment? What is it?
They get these apps. They're like, okay, $15 a month or whatever it is, just so you could change the location and choose the height of the man you want. Right. I mean, they charge you extra for everything. They're like, you want a man that's tall? $3 extra a month. You have to pay.
That's
and then by the
fucked
end
up.
of it, it's like $50 a month.
No, for what?
And they only give you 5 hot people in the beginning. And then you're like searching endlessly for those first 5 because you're like, this is good. They lure you in.
Yeah, but can I tell you, like, if I were to look at Tom Segura when I met him, like his stats, like let's say I'm trying to picture the Tinder, you know what I mean? Like when he was I met him when he was 23 and I was 26. That's like how we met as human beings in comedy. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm a 23-year-old guy. I sleep on a mattress on the floor. I don't use soap in the shower. I shampoo my crotch. I look 33 even though I'm 23. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like here's Tommy when we just met. Like he would have been, I don't know, great on.
Which one?
On the far right is like Tommy at his heaviest.
That's the one?
No, the middle Tommy was like 21-year-old Tommy. And when I started dating him, he's Tommy on the left. Which is adorable.
Okay,
right?
okay, adorable.
But again, like, I don't know.
Yeah, but this is far beyond. I don't know what's happened to men.
What do you mean?
They're like, Tom's like handsome.
He's like a masculine man.
Yeah, he looks like a man. Every man now I know has a period. Like,
well, men have periods too. I'm so glad we're talking about this. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, but you know, can I tell you something? I think it's the LA man.
It is because I'm here and I'm like
cowboys.
I'm actually disgusting here. I'm like like going out, I'm like drooling everywhere. Yes. The guys are so fucking hot here.
Yeah.
But they're really immature. it seems like.
Oh, okay. Can I tell you my secret spot?
Yeah.
It ain't so secret now. If you're visiting Austin and you're a young single girl,
Yes.
I'm telling you, go down Lady Bird Lake,
Okay.
where they rent kayaks out.
Oh.
You go sit there. There's some nice benches. You'll see the fittest dudes in Texas renting these kayaks, shirtless, and then they jog around the lake shirtless. A lot of them are med students.
Catch me ovulating at Lady
Bro.
Lake. I'm going. I'm going.
Bro, I'm telling you, you and Wineshank, you got to park your ass down. I'll tell you the exact kayak store, the rental place. I go there and I just look at the cuties with my kids, of course, running around being animals. My kids are tearing the bark off of trees, and there's like hot young guys.
I love that you're still looking at the cuties, though. That's healthy.
You gotta stay. I gotta stay alive. I still ovulate, even though I am perimenopausal, which is very exciting.
Peri?
So this is what you have to look forward to, Kim. So not only do you get to go through menopause, there's a cool window of like a 7 to 10 years where you ramp up to get into menopause.
Oh my God.
It's a fucking nightmare. So like the night sweats and like your everything.
7 to 10.
Let me tell you, I looked in the mirror this morning without makeup on. And I was like, who's this handsome fella? No. I swear to you.
No.
I was like, oh my God, I'm a man. I'm turning into my Uncle Steve every fucking day.
I feel like that sometimes.
You know, you're young and beautiful. You're in your 30s, maybe. Are you even in?
I'm 32. I'm going to be 33.
You're a
today
baby.
when this comes
Shut.
out.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Happy Smurf Day.
Thank you.
Okay, well, listen, you're going to be married. But before that,
thank
let's
God.
look at some hot guys. Show her this calendar. I found this on the talk. Are you into TikTok the way I am? Oh, it's the best, isn't it?
A huge problem for me.
Me too. What's
I put
your
in
favorite?
15, 16-hour days on the talk. Oh my God. I know things about like these young TikTokers and their relationships. I'm like, somehow during COVID got into lesbian drama. I'm like, what's happening with JoJo Siwa? Why did she leave her girlfriend? Yeah.
Will you get me into this lane?
Yeah.
Because I'm just into weirdos strictly, and I don't want to fuck up my algorithm by watching.
Yours might be better than. I have a feeling you have a really good algorithm.
No, I have a feeling yours is story heavy, very rich in story. So I found this.
LA firefighters, you better watch out. I have a copy of the 2024 Venetian Priest calendar.
What?
Let's look. Oh yeah.
Yum.
January.
Sucks that they're all pedophiles,
January.
And it sucks that the crickets are so loud.
February.
They're hot, dude.
They're hot as
Watch
fuck.
out.
Ooh, dibs on June.
Damn, I take June too.
June's hot. June is it.
Well, you're Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah?
You know,
Men?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm old school. I like dudes. I'm those relics that just go one way.
Yeah, no, Puerto Rican men are hot as fuck.
I love, you know what I like when they got them light eyes, but the tan skin.
I like when they say, mommy.
Yeah.
Mommy.
I love
like, what?
Can I tell you my dream about when Tom dies before me? Because men always die before the women.
As they should.
Yeah, of course. We put
Give
in
us
our
5
time.
years of peace.
Huh? I've been raising everybody. I'd like to buy the Versace mansion. Do you know the one in South Beach?
Yeah.
I think it's a hotel now, but somewhere along those lines of that property. And then open it up to widows only. But you got to be cool as shit. Like I have to invite you.
Yeah.
And we live together in South Beach and we look at hot Puerto Rican guys jogging all fucking day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like also having young, fit men as the furniture.
Oh,
like they're just bent over and you just sit on them. You have one dude, he's just a bench. That's it.
Dude, this is so great. Do you date Puerto Ricans or do you have a no Puerto Rican policy? Since you are Puerto
since
Rican.
Lewis was Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
And that might be my last.
That might be
I
it.
think 2 Puerto Ricans is a lot.
It's a lot of flavor. Very
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, I want to go either white or black.
Oh, okay.
Or a mix of the two.
Now, do you date
Maybe
women
an
too?
Asian. No.
Yeah, okay.
No, I have a bit about it right now that I wish.
I know.
I do think that they're like very attractive.
Yeah.
And I'm into the porn, but not the actual thing.
Yeah, because I've tried being a lesbian in the 90s and not really tried.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, I made out with a softball player in college.
Yeah, it's like saying you had lunch, but you went to Costco. Right. Yeah. You just had samples.
Yeah, and I didn't want to get into the lifestyle or the actual intimacy of a relationship with a woman. I think it would be draining. Like I kind of like the male tendency towards apathy with emotions and stuff.
Yeah.
Easier.
When I was considering trying to date a woman, when I was fed up with men, something switched in my head that made me a misogynist. And I was like, I feel like I'd be mean to them. Like, I feel like I would, because I'm like, I pretty much like, I didn't raise myself, but kind of emotionally very much raised myself. I had two very interesting parents. Do you know the show Shameless?
Yes.
That's how like they were. So
yeah,
it wasn't
that sounds about right. You're a comic.
So yeah. So it was like that. So all I want in the world is like a husband to take care of me. Like not even like with a lot of money, just so I think if I dated a woman, naturally I do jujitsu and comedy, I'd be the man. I'm like in a hoodie right now and cargo shorts.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You do jujitsu.
So it just puts me in the man's place, and I think I'd be bitter about having to take care again when I'm like, I want someone to do this shit for me.
100%. And I could see myself being like, why don't you lose some weight?
No, me too. Me too. Me too.
Getting a little chubby, huh?
No, yeah.
You're the one that stays home all day. You should be fucking exercising.
Yeah, I'm like, she should be in the kitchen. Like, I'm coming home from work from a mic.
Yeah. Telling jokes.
And I can't have a warm noodle. I'm hitting her.
Yeah.
Because it's fine, because we're both women.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
No, you know what's interesting? When Tom and I lived in a guest house in a really fancy neighborhood, we were so poor, but we lived in a fancy neighborhood. And I was like, dude, rich people must have the best lives, you know? They're just as trashy as everybody else. Rich people are just as garbage as poor people. So I lived next door to two lesbians, and I would hear them drinking and fighting, and one of them would beat the shit out of the other one. Yeah, she'd be like, fucking Chrissy, why don't you go back to, Maryland, where you from then, bitch? I'll take you to the airport tomorrow. I was like, these are women.
I bet they cut deep too in those fights.
Yeah,
because they
dude.
both keep going. Men like don't have like that many sentences. After like 10, they're out.
With Uber, you're the boss. Earn like one. For 13 years, savvy gig workers have turned to Uber as the most reliable way to earn extra income on their terms, choosing what they earn, how they earn, and when they earn. There's a reason people choose Uber over other gigs. It can be boiled down to 3 important benefits. 1, flexibility. As a boss, you get to make your own schedule. You get to take unlimited breaks. 2, earnings. Bosses get paid when they want to get paid. They are able to cash out up to 5 times a day and can see every fare before they accept. So they're always in control of their earnings. 3, choice. Drivers can switch back and forth from picking up passengers to picking up food whenever they want. With Uber, you're the boss. It's time you start earning like one. Learn more at uber.com/boss.
Ever feel like you're wandering through life clouded by doubt? It happens to a lot of us. With California Psychics, you can get the guidance you need to see things clearly, feel the joy of certainty in your life again, and regain confidence that you're on the right path. California Psychics offer a wide range of services and psychic reading styles, including tarot readings and weekly horoscope readings. Plus, their trusted and accurate psychics are available 24/7. Get advice and guidance on your career with their specialized career psychics, or insight into your love life with their love psychics. If you're a little unsure about using a psychic, that's okay. California Psychics will make sure you have a positive experience. They guarantee if it's not life-changing, that it's free. Experience the joy of certainty. I've used California Psychics to plan when I do important things in my career, like when should I tape a special? Is this a good time? Is this a location? They were so helpful about career stuff and love stuff. You should definitely check out California Psychics for that. Helped me out with my relationship tremendously. Download the app or connect with them at californiapsychics.com. That's californiapsychics.com.
If you're a parent and you want to help your child get better grades next year, then IXL is right for your family. IXL is an online learning program for kids. IXL covers math, language arts, science, and social studies through interactive practice problems from pre-K to 12th grade. IXL even has skill plans for specific textbooks. As kids practice, they get positive feedback, awards, and clear explanations when they get questions wrong. Plus, as your kid uses it, the IXL program figures out what your kids need more help with and adapts to recommend more topics to practice. It's backed by research. Kids using iExcel are scoring higher on tests and save time and money. This is one subscription gets you everything, and membership starts at only $9.95 a month. Isn't that great? Get your kid ahead for the next school year and don't spend money on tutors. I'm telling you, iExcel is the way to go. With the school year ramping up, now is the best time to get iExcel. Our listeners can get an exclusive 20% off iExcel membership when they sign up at IXL.com/WMMA. Visit IXL.com/WMMA to get the most efficient learning program out there at the best price.
We always want the best for our families, but kids grow so fast and buying them new back-to-school clothes really adds up. At Kintz, it's not just luxury clothing at affordable prices for me, but for the whole family too. Kintz offers a range of high-quality items your kids and your wallet will love, like a 2-pack of organic cotton sweaters for the little ones, athleisure for back to school, and cashmere sweaters from $45 for the whole family. And here's the kicker. Kintz adult and kids items are both priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Everything is made to last and can even be handed down to a sibling. By partnering directly with top factories, Kintz cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us. And Kintz only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, along with premium fabrics and finishes. I got my Kintz clothing and I absolutely love it. The style, the cut, the fabric, it is high quality stuff, and the kids love it too. It's just good, straightforward design, good fashion for a really great price. Get luxury quality fashion at affordable prices for the whole family at Kintz. Go to kintz.com/WMMA for free shipping and 365-day returns on your order. That's QUINCE.com/WMMA and get free shipping and 365-day returns. Kintz.com/WMMA. So true. Because Tom and I, because we're comics, we fight dirty as fuck too.
We do.
Well, we just say, I can't even repeat what we say to each other because, as a comic, you can say anything. Mm-hmm. Like, you look like Hitler right now, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, like it doesn't even register. Like, oh, I just called him the Führer or whatever. Like, it doesn't even register.
Yeah.
Can I ask you this? Why do you think those hot guys are priests and not out there getting laid? What is wrong?
There's something wrong, right?
They're molested, probably.
They're molested and they're molesting.
Yeah. Easy.
Easy.
Mystery solved.
I think we dug it up. That one's hot as fuck too. That one in June.
What the fuck, dude?
Is this year this man exists?
2024. This is next year he exists.
The disgusting woman in me wants to bring him into the comedy world and just ruin him. Just absolutely ruin him. Doing podcasts with porn stars, having them eating squirt, like whatever they do on those other podcasts.
Wait, hold on. Go back. No, what? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm so stupid. I'm like, just turn the page, dude. I forgot it's a video. That guy, dude, they're hot. Okay, he's definitely.
He's given Seventh Heaven dad, though, who I also thought was hot when I was a kid.
Ew, really?
Yeah, daddy issues.
Big time.
I did think he was really hot, which is crazy because I could have had him.
You could have him now.
No, I'm too old now. You know, he's a pedophile for real.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I had a crush on him when I was 8. It was perfect.
But you felt those vibes. You probably felt like this man would appreciate me and what I have to offer.
Yeah. And I was eating mac and cheese. This man would.
Do you, okay. Because you're Puerto Rican, I have, my stepsister is half Indian and half Guatemalan, and she loves corny white guys.
No.
And then you said that, it reminded me, like, okay, she loves them just fucking gay as fuck looking. You know what I mean? Just Seventh Heaven gay, yeah.
Yeah. You know, Sarah, the girl I do the podcast with, your friend Sarah Weinschenk.
Bitch.
She loves a gay looking straight man.
I know.
She likes them skinny, nails painted.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I don't like it.
I hate it. I'm kind of like, even like, your voice has to be deep.
For sure.
I can't even take a not deep voice. And that happens a lot too now. A guy will come up and hit on me and he'll be like, hey. And I'm like, what the fuck? Do I have to tell you? Then I'm like, do you think I have a dick? I'm like, get offended. It all goes through my mind.
Well, here's the thing. You're doing jujitsu. Yeah.
Aren't there any cool guys in your jujitsu class?
Yeah, I've actually dated someone from jujitsu before, but then when it doesn't work out, it gets weird, and then you're at the same gym.
Oh yeah.
And so that happened. I got played by this really hot guy in jujitsu.
He played you?
Well, he was kind of a psycho, right?
Oh yeah.
Super hot. This is how he got me. Really hot. We trained together for months and months. I'm not like, just go like meet him. I like trained with him for a long time. And then eventually we were talking and I invited him to a show. I was like, this is how I'm going to make my move. I'll invite him to a show.
Yeah.
Very manly.
Yeah. I'll impress him with my wit.
Yeah. That's what men want.
Yeah, they want to be impressed with a chick's mind.
You know what this guy wants? For me to amplify my voice through speakers. That'll get him hard.
Dominate a room. Holding a cock in your hand.
Be
they love
powerful.
It. Yeah, be masculine. It's the stand-up comedy is the most masculine.
It's disgusting.
Do you know that I wouldn't let Tom see me do stand-up the first 15 years we were together? I'm like, don't watch me do stand-up. It's a different side of me. I'm a feminine woman at home.
I tell every guy that. I'm like, don't treat me like a comedian. Because the second I'm off stage, I'm not saying like, fuck my dick hole. Like I'm not, that's not me at all. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about farting. Like, I'm like, once I'm off stage, I'm like, you have to pay for my things now.
Yeah, you're a lady. You got to be a lady at home.
Yeah.
I know. You have to be a beta at home and alpha in the streets. Okay, so anyway, so you invite him to your.
He comes out.
God, which is at the Comedy Store?
Yeah, we have a great night. I bring him, and the Comedy Store treats me really well, so I bring him into the back. He's got free drinks.
Is it
all
the main
night.
room or the OR? Because those are very different vibes.
I actually don't bring him to a show because I don't do that. I bring him to watch me judge roast battle, which is cool. I'm just
Even
better. Listen, I got the moves.
Yeah, this is great.
Now I'm sitting there. I got Jack Osborne to my left. I've got someone else to my right. He's behind me. I'm roasting. It's all going good. He takes me on when we're rolling together one time. Oh yeah. Then we have some drinks. We're flirting, right? This is obviously a date. This is later on. We go out for drinks after. And I am like, why have you never flirted with me? We've been training together for 3 months. And he's like, oh, I had a girlfriend. I was waiting. He was like, I was really into you the second I met you. But I did have a girlfriend. And he was like, and the second we broke up, I like asked you to roll with me or whatever.
That's cool.
That got me. I was like, oh.
Roll with you meaning in jujitsu terms.
Yeah.
Instead
Fight
of
each other.
sparring, and did you smell his balls and feet? Like I always think jujitsu is a little stinky.
It can be stinky, but if you're clean, it's not.
Yeah.
You know the stinky people and you kind of just avoid eye contact with them and stay away. But you have to learn.
So he rolls with you and he's built. He's probably
built.
fit.
He's hot as fuck.
Yeah. Those
Hot as
jujitsu
fuck.
guys are hot as fuck.
Yeah, he's got a nice body. And then I'm into the fact that he had a girlfriend and wouldn't hit on me. So I'm like fixated on it, which now I know is a trick. This is why men don't date women that are in their 30s, because we learn all the tricks and then we have them. I'm telling you, I've figured it all out because we have the tricks. And now even when that starts, I'm like, no. You didn't have a girlfriend. You didn't. You just.
Wow, that is a good line because then the woman goes, wow, faithful.
Faithful.
He's so loyal. And you're already picturing how you're going to marry this
loyal
guy.
with a full beard.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
What is there, a god? So then I'm fully into it. We go on a few dates. This guy is so great. He's picking me up. He's 5 minutes early. The car is cleaned from a car wash. Where he's doing moves like parking in illegal spots and being like, if I get a ticket, it's fine. We just don't want to walk. And I'm like, that's how I like to be treated. I'm like, I want to be steps from the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Princess treatment. And then he just starts getting kind of weird.
Like how?
Like one night he goes out and he's like, hey, I'm going out tonight with some friends, but I want to see you after. And I'm like, that's kind of weird.
Yes, okay. All right. How late after?
That's what I was thinking. And I was like, I might be asleep.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're done if I'm still working or whatever. And then he hits me up. Like I get like 5 missed calls at like 2 a.m. And I pick up and he's like, why didn't you fucking pick up? Out of nowhere. And he's like, I've been waiting outside. And I was like, what? And he's like, I've been waiting outside, stuck outside. I made my friends drop me off and now you embarrass me. This is out of nowhere. This is after like dating for like a month and a half. He's met all my friends. They all love him. And I literally like when I answered the phone and I heard him, I got like body chills.
Yeah.
And the first thought that went in my head was he's going to hit me one day.
Of course.
Like the first thought. And I literally was like, I never want to speak to you again.
Yeah.
Right then.
Did you
I was
say
like,
it to
yes.
him? Good.
I said, I never want to see you again. He's like, well, I have stuff there. And I was like, I'll drop it off to your gym tomorrow.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah. I was like, I'll drop it off. Never contact me again. And I just blocked him.
Wow.
But that was scary. It came out of nowhere.
Very scary.
And that I embarrassed him. He was like humiliated. I guess he was telling his friends that he was going to go to a girl's house and then waiting. But I'm like, yeah, I wasn't waiting up for you till 3 a.m. I don't know what kind of planet you think I fucking live on.
What? But that's an abuser, because that's what they do, right? Like, don't they court you heavy like that? Like, they come on strong. And then you said that he met all your friends within a month and a half of dating you. That's kind of soon. So he was already trying to get like infiltration into your
and he
world.
was like he was so good at like copying my interests that I thought that we were just super connected.
What do you mean?
Like I'd be like, I'd say something I'd like, and he was so good at being like, I'm into that too. Or he'd be the first one to bring it up, like he did his research. Like he was manipulative, but he was so hot.
So
he was
hot.
great in bed. Of
That's
course.
the problem.
Of
All
course,
the
great in
mental
bed.
ones. Yeah, fucking.
They're crazy.
I know, but that's why the sex is good, because it feels familiar, right? Because push pull.
The devil
love
has good
me.
dick. What does that mean?
Yeah,
like what's
yeah.
happening?
Yeah, it's the emotional fuckery. So okay, I'm gonna get real dark here for a minute, just because I like what you just said. I went to high school with this girl, and she had a younger sister in the same high school, and I ran into this girl, the older one, my age one, at the mall a few years back after I had my first kid, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" She starts crying. I go, "What's going on?" She goes, "Remember my little sister?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, her boyfriend just beat her to death." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, they were together, and he beat the shit out of her in her bathroom, dragged her. So these guys, it starts like this, just like a PSA for women listening. The controlling guy who wants in and will manipulate and then pull this anger shit on you. It does turn into hitting. And I'm so impressed with you that you were like, fuck right off, because you know what I mean? You're
I
like,
mean,
this
10
guy's
years ago,
perfect.
I would have been like, maybe I did something wrong, or I should have let him in. I did embarrass him, but no, fuck that.
Of
Fuck
course.
him. Now I always say when a guy mistreats me, the first thing I'm like, my husband would never.
Oh, that's a good one.
The guy that I would marry would never try to talk to me in a way that would scare me.
Right, they don't want to scare you. Normal guys aren't out to scare you.
And I read this, ladies, if you're listening, if a guy ever chokes you and you're in a relationship, there's a over 90% chance he will kill you. The second he puts his hands around your neck, he's probably going to kill you if you stay with him.
Yeah.
Statistically.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing, is like, you're like, who's the guy doing this? It's the guy that starts off hitting you, verbally abusing you, isolating you. And then, I know, if I were younger, I could have totally probably fallen into that. You know what I mean? You know, get me at 20 when I was really fucked up and immature.
I know. I want to write a book about all the guys I've slept with.
I really think you should.
And all the stories I've learned from each one.
I really
It
think
wouldn't
you
have
should.
that many chapters. Just a few. It'd be a short book.
Just a few, just tiny, like under 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have you learned for the broads? What's the biggest one? That was a huge lesson, by the way.
That like guys, I like the other quote I like to hear about dating is, if he wants to, he will.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one. Guys that are dependable. This is why I'm single. I'm like so picky. But I also don't just find negatives in people I date. I take the positive things too. So every person I date or like get to know, I'm like, I like this about them and I didn't like this about them. And I'll pull those out and like put them in a different.
It's great.
And I try to find someone with all the good ones. But it hasn't happened.
I know.
But maybe, I don't know.
But it seems hard just because, you know, when I met my husband, it was like there was internet, but I think MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't DM. DM wasn't a thing. There was no.
Were you in his top?
Yeah.
See, you have it all.
And Friendster.
You have it all. You were in his top 8.
And I remember that. But like we just didn't have as much selection, variety. It literally still was like, well, who am I friends with?
Right.
Not like I could fuck everybody in Los Angeles County tonight. That's crazy.
Oh, I'd love to find a guy that works with his hands, right? He just like builds things and sells it online. Maybe he has his own shop.
I love that.
Where he like builds things, you know, like cool dog houses, something fucking.
Oh, I love
something
that.
cool. He's got 400 followers and a private account.
Yep. I like that.
He's into comedy. Like he's actually a fan of comedy, but like you can't tell if you bring him around comics.
Yeah, he's not going to embarrass you in the green room. He's not going to fan out on people.
I want Coco from Pocahontas.
Who?
Coco, the guy she should have married.
Let's see.
Should I marry Coco?
But you know what I like about his business model is that it's scalable in that he can franchise it or something, like a bakery. So he could sell his furniture, so he can grow that business.
He just fucking cut shit and hunted.
I like this.
And had a thing on his chest.
I like that.
I'll say Coco.
Oh, I like the tats even.
Yeah, right? Hot. He's got a spear. He's going to go get her dinner.
I like that shit too, dude.
I'm into this.
I'm
and
into
then she
this
married
too.
fucking John Smith.
She did, the white guy.
Yeah. I mean, I think in real life he like raped and killed her, but
Yeah,
for Disney they switched it up.
Dude, she married this fucking faggot? Are you serious?
I know. Look at him. He looks like he calls his mom mother.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Dude, he's such a pussy boy.
He's such a pussy.
This is the kind of guy my stepsister likes.
Ugh,
That's what I'm telling you. Like these,
no.
like this is Disney's fault. dude.
Fabio.
Brainwashing girls.
Yeah, I used to like him when I was younger too, and then when I got older, I learned it was Coco all along.
You know, of course, dude. Okay, you know why? Okay, light hair. This is a tween. This is a tween fantasy, right? This is the first guy you have a crush on when you're like 12 because they're safe.
Like when Casper became a real boy. Do you remember that?
Right.
He just started following me on Instagram. The real boy, Casper.
But this guy's not gonna
Sorry
fuck
to
you.
slurp in your mic,
No,
mommy.
it's fine. It's fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like this guy's not gonna hold you down and fuck you.
No.
The other guy's gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
And that's what you want when you're a woman. The little girls like the blonde guy.
Because he can finger well. They're like, he fingers so good.
Because he's practiced on 12
Sweetie, there's more to the world than a finger. That's what I'm going to tell my kids.
You gotta educate them. You gotta educate
That's
them.
really him. That's the real John Smith.
Hold on. Oh, that guy, yeah.
He's kind of hotter than the other one, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you take away all the stupid dog collar or whatever that is, and yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
He's just whatever, boring white guy.
Looks like a poet.
I'd like to share on our way out here. Would you play her about your man's thing? I thought this was so fucking funny, and I've watched it 100 times. And maybe this is something you've learned in your dealings with men, but this is something I know to be fucking...
If your man tells you that he has to shit, he tells you when he's going to shit and where he's going to shit. If he lets you in on his shitting information, which is sacred, by the way, he loves you.
Oh my God.
No doubt.
A tear rolls down my cheek because I've never heard of someone's shit location.
I thought you were serious. Have you not?
No, I actually like get livid when I think about men shitting.
This is the problem.
It's
this
a
is the
huge problem.
Kim, this is the problem.
It's a huge fucking problem. First of all, the length of time.
Oh, it's inexcusable. Especially wait until you have kids with a man. Then the shit time doubles.
Oh God!
Because
for every
they're-
kid, he needs another 10-minute shit.
Because they're hiding from you and hiding from the family. And
Well, when
then-
you don't have kids, they're cheating on you on the toilet. So, so it just goes from bad to worse, from worse to kind of better. I guess.
Yeah, it's how they avoid you is their shitting time. But wait a minute, you never, even when you dated the male comic, you guys never talked about your shits and stuff.
Yeah, kind of, but I don't want to know.
This is why you're single.
I need to open myself up more.
Open up your heart
to some shit
and your arms to
Yeah.
taking shits. No, because this is right. What this guy is saying, that's like intimacy for a man when you know his shitting thing and where he's going to shit and how and when.
Wow.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but am I wrong? Is there some truth to this?
Yeah, I think there's truth to that.
Can I tell you my ex, the comic?
Yeah.
One time we went to a Starbucks and he was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And he goes in and I'm waiting and about 25 minutes goes by and there's a line.
Oh no.
And it's like,
oh, that's so embarrassing.
Over 8 people long. This is in New York City. Everyone needs to pee.
No,
They're
not
all
in
going
New York City. In New York bathroom
This
public.
gets worse. The door opens and he comes out. Laptop open,
No.
podcast playing mid-podcast. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's a serial killer and you dodged a bullet.
That's crazy.
That guy, what, Lewis?
Yeah.
Lewis, you're mentally ill, buddy.
He's mentally ill.
Yo, that's some, but I'll
So
tell you
that's
what.
why I like to stay out of it.
But I'll tell you what, that's fucking bold as shit. Like on so many fronts. A, to take a shit at Starbucks when there's maybe 1 or 2 toilets tops. B, a New York City public toilet.
Yeah.
Brave.
Yeah.
And then to do that, the audacity on that guy.
Yeah.
The balls on this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to be successful.
Yeah.
He takes
One day.
chances.
One day.
He will. He's got the chutzpah. Dude, that just blew my mind. I mean, I honestly can't even imagine. Like, I get nervous when I take too long at the airport to shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, there's people that saw me go in.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
no.
where's the girl in the pink jacket? Where's she been?
I shit so fast.
Yeah.
That I'm done before I'm done peeing if I start at the same time. I'm in and out, sweetie. I have a schedule. I'm done.
How do you do it this efficiently?
I don't know. I have this crazy thing I do where I only shit when I need to. What is everyone else doing? Why are they there pushing?
Well, hold on, Kim. I think you just blew my mind. Well, because she's right. She's fucking right.
There comes to a point where you're like, shitting is like a 15-minute thing. There's like the first feeling. It's like if you have migraines, you get the aura.
Wow, you're right.
I ignore that. I don't run to the toilet then. There's other things I could be doing.
So like labor, you're in the early stages of labor.
I'm bouncing on
It's a
balls.
contraction.
I'm getting my shit ready. I'm doing squats.
You got your playlist.
Yeah. And then I go right when, if I didn't go right then, I would shit my pants.
See, this is, may I tell you my logic then?
Mm-hmm.
And I liked pre-production. When there's a first hints of the brown, I want to go because I don't know how much time I have.
Oh.
What if I go into actual labor?
Yeah.
And I'm not near the toilet.
I must have a strong sphincter.
But you also trust your body. It sounds like you trust you know
I'm down
yourself.
to a science. Yeah.
I don't know my
How-
body anymore because I think I pushed out 2 people.
Oh, that probably changes. Shit shifts. The tubes are.
Everything's gone. Wait, do you guys do this? Do you wait? We got to wrap it. But do you wait until the last moment, or do you have confidence in your bowels like that, Chad?
No, they sit for 4 hours.
I like
their
to
legs
sit.
are numb. Their dick is numb. Their balls are in the toilet.
I do some of my best thinking when I'm in there.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm here, I like to speed it up. I don't like.
Yeah, it's embarrassing shit here.
You know what they're thinking of? The Roman Empire.
She's not wrong.
That's what they're thinking of, right?
A lot of good info on YouTube about the Roman Empire.
Told
yeah,
you.
guys like that in war, killing. All right.
Just kidding.
Kim Congdon, thank you so much for being here. Listen to her podcast, This Bitch with Sarah Weincheck. We've had Sarah on the show, and I'm so pumped for you to be in Austin more.
Yay.
Please come back and do
I would
this
love
show. Is there anything else you'd like to plug before you're out?
Yeah, KimCongdon.com for all my show dates. I have my own solo podcast called The Kim Congdon Takeover that I just launched, so I'd love some
Nice.
support on that. And thank you for having me.
You're so funny, and I'm so pumped. I love you so much. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. This was the best.
All right, subscribe to the show, and until next time, stay cool, moms. Bye.
Where my mom's at. Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at. Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at.
Where my mom's at podcast with Christina P.
Is there any trip more delightfully unpredictable than a road trip? After all, who knows where the road will take you? Who knows where you'll stay? Will it be that no-name hotel that says no to every request?
No, you'll have to find the elevators yourself.
Or maybe the one with the extra stale Danish for breakfast.
I think I broke a tooth.
When you want a place you can always rely on wherever the road takes you, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hampton by Hilton. Don't forget about our free hot breakfast.
Hilton, for the stay.
When you wake up with that irresistible urge for a Mickey D's breakfast sandwich, and you quietly slip out of the house before everybody else wakes up, just make sure you slip back in the house with enough for everyone. Because the aroma of a Mickey D's breakfast is unmistakable.
McGriddles, nice. Good looking out, bruh.
Now this is a good morning.
Hey, that's just the way it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.